Yeah, one thing I was going to actually pick up on when we met Agent Wu, and he mentions it when he first meets Monica, and then it's not mentioned for the rest of the episode. But the reason he's there is because he's got a witness in witness protection in Westview, and then it just goes quiet.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, the time I watched it, I didn't didn't sort of pick up on it. It wasn't until I watched it again, and I was like, "Oh right, yeah, right. So why is he there for?" And okay, and then it's just not mentioned again. And then I'm thinking, could it be Agnes because her name isn't then identified on the board? And I kept in the last few podcasts, I've kept referring to her as Agatha,
Yeah.
and I should have, and I really shouldn't have because I think they've made me look silly because now it still might be, but I'm thinking actually, is that Marvel just playing a massive trick on us and going, yep, he's someone here that sounds a bit like Agatha. We're going to call her Agnes. It's you're all going to think it's Agatha, and actually it's not. And now I'm thinking, oh, that could be what they're doing. Quite easily, it might not be. It could still turn out to be Agatha, but it did make me think: is that the witness?
Yeah.
Although it's referred to, although Agent Wu refers to it as a he, as a him.
Hmm.
But then there's also Dottie, who isn't named on the board either. So then I'm thinking could be her as well. I don't know. I don't. Did you pick up on that, or did you have any thoughts on that?
I did, and I can't believe I honestly forgot about that until you brought it up. But
Yeah.
I think this missing person is Ralph.
Oh right. Okay.
I think
Oh yes. Sorry. Oh
Agnes's husband.
Agnes. Yes. Who we haven't seen yet, have we? Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
think
Right.
Agnes, hers was the only one without a New Jersey license. I don't know if that means she's just not from New Jersey, or that she's not from, like, she's just not recognizable for anything Sword or the FBI or whoever else is there has.
Well, sorry, just a quick because the other thing I thought about that was that again that might just be Marvel doing a number on us, thinking, well, if we don't put any details to her, everyone's going to think she is Agatha.
Yeah.
So that might be why they've held it back. And you're right, it could just be explained quite easily. Mm,
And it probably will be, honestly. And
yeah,
I mean, for our sake, I hope it's Agatha, just so we can be like, we told you the whole time. But
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing. I've tried to backtrack a little bit there and say, no, yeah, no, it might not be anyone, but it could be. It might not. It could easily be, and it might not be. I don't know. I'm the proper throwing me with this episode with that. So
this,
yeah,
there was one big thing from the teasers that made me kind of think it still might be Agatha. And I think it was for a teaser for, I'm assuming, episode 5 or 6, because those are the next ones to come out. And it
yeah,
was Agnes kind of goes like, okay, wait, are we gonna redo that scene? And just like kind of like, wait, hold up, what? And then
mm,
in the same scene, new people are popping up in the neighborhood,
yeah,
and it's people we haven't seen before, and it's not, they don't look like,
mm,
I don't know how to say this, like they don't look as friendly as the other people have been. So smile on their face, very happy. The one person's just kind of dead straight face, just putting something up. And I think that's
yes,
actually going to be the roots of Salem 7.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I can go along with that. Um, it's a strange one, the characters in it, because they're obviously aware of what's going on. Going back to last week's episode, um, Herb obviously knows what's going on when he was sort of about to tell Vision, which makes me think, the majority of them must know. I think the Doctor, looking back, the Doctor, when he said to Vision, I think Vision says, "Oh, so you're going to Bermuda or wherever he said he was going." And he sort of says, "Oh no, I'm not going to bother because we can't get out of little towns type of thing." So he obviously knew. So they obviously know what's happening, but are scared to do anything about it. Maybe, um, or maybe. Well, I say that, but they were worried about Monica being there as well, though, weren't they? They were worried about Monica being with um, with Wanda
But was
and the
it the
house
entire
fires.
town, or was it only Agnes and maybe Agnes projecting that onto Herb?
Wonder Herb, maybe. Yeah, yeah,
Because like,
yeah. See,
it's just so hard, man.
yeah. See, by the end of this episode, um, I was I'd sort of dispelled any sort of Agatha and Salem 7. I was just like, actually, no, no, I don't think any of them are in play now. I think it's just purely Wanda, just massively grieving and just thinking this created this bubble and just like I don't want anything else. This is where I'm happy. I've got me, I've got my husband, got my kids. I don't want anything to spoil. And the way she dispelled Monica, I thought, no, this is just her just massively grieving and just wanting to be in a nice, happy bubble where everything's going right for her. And that's it. I just thought, actually, no, it might Agatha and the rest, no, they've got nothing to do with it. I mean, I say that the more I've thought about it, they could still have Agatha
Yeah,
there, sort of twisting things and whatever.
it's just you can really tell Marvel wants us to confuse ourselves.
Yeah,
Like, they do it for every single film. Of course, they're gonna continue it on TV.
yeah,
like,
yeah. It's
there's so many possibilities.